Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. So today we will be starting with basics of Python. But before we begin with basics of Python, we will first install the Jupyter Notebook. Then we will try to focus on, um, although the interpreter is already present in in Mac, but then like since we would still need an extension, right? So instead of doing that, what we would try to do is we will try to install a Jupyter kernel that will contain both. That will have like the Jupyter kernel, and then that is basically a much preferred way to what I say to work. First, let's open a new incognito, and then now let's. So right now I'm uh, installing it for Windows. I mean for Mac. You can do it for Windows as well. Uh, Now let's. Oh yeah. So when you open this, oh, you can just try it in the browser as well. That's nice. It's a waves baby. You can know. So there is. Just do it here. But does it have? Don't show me. Don't show me. This is kind of nice. This is the docs. But then I will not recommend this. So we will have it installed locally. Mm, for Mac, I don't have Homebrew. Oh, we will install the classic one. So go to terminal. Let's do pip install. Pip. Oh, I guess we will need Homebrew right now. Is the manager for macOS, and you can install it Jupyter. Now we will need to do this. No, no. Copy this thing. Pip install. Okay. Oh, pip. It's brew install, right? Command not found brew. I guess brew is not installed. So first we will have to install Homebrew. So install Homebrew. Just copy this. Come here. Oh, it will ask for password. Xcode line tools will be installed and this script will install. Press continue. Yeah, it's just downloading. First we need to install Homebrew and then we will do the mining. Yeah, let it complete. Yeah, the speed will vary depending on your connections, how you have it. Yeah, it's basically 5G, so yeah, that's good. Although I have already installed Xcode, I don't know why it's going to Xcode. I do have Xcode already. Taking time. Total. It's updating. Oh, there we go. So now, since when I do brew, then it should give me run brew help. No command from brew. Now let's see whether I did install brew, right? Command not found brew. Why this? It edit says run this command in your terminal to add homebrew. Oh, I need to run this one. Okay. And then this. What is this one command? I don't know. It's just. Now let's see whether I get this brew help. Oh yeah, brew is there. Now let's install. Control C for the exit generally. Already yes. From brew. Oh no, I can. If you want to need a background service, you can just run to start Jupyter Lab now. Just do this. It's saying. See. Will it do the same one? It's the launcher. Okay, launcher here. Let's go to new. Let's close. Unexpected read only file. Now let's have a Python close. Only file. Applications. Unexpected error. Saving file. Read only file. No. What is this? What Run Jupyter is explorers. The derivative derivatives. Running now let's check that link works. Jupyter start. To start, Jupyter views, view services, view Jupyter an item that can enter background. Oh, this is privacy stuff. It's okay. Okay. Was that local host? See, it's working in the background. Right? Oh yeah. Okay, restart it. Let's restart it. Go up, let's restart. Might take a while. Unexpected error while saving file. Oh, why can't I? Oh, I don't need this. I need. I continue. The timing, let's see how this works. This will be an option to run. Yeah, it's okay. But then, just expected. There's something in settings that I need to do. I'm still getting this thing. This indicates Anderson, I think Anderson that is doing no. Check. The Mac OS. Jupyter Notebook stuff. You can easily run the following command to resolve my problem. Testing notebooks to prevent intrusion from okay, good. Let's look for dollar sign storage. I haven't given any name myself. Just delete okay. Missing my notebook time period. View send over. Assign go to view. Then send toolbar. There is no option of send toolbar. Then that's okay. Flying view does not remain. Let's restart. Let's run this as a let's restart. There should be some restart. Restart. Just console, right? Okay. Now, when I wrote the first review, okay, this book is intended in introductory text. How much of this focus is to table based? Does it say? No, these are introductory Python concepts. Okay, so the Python interpreter. Now, Python is an interpreted language. The Python interpreter runs the program by executing one statement at a time. The standard interactive Python can be invoked with the Python command. This is on your, so if I want to write Python, yeah, this is the standard. Control C is for exit, I guess. You can either type exit or control D. Learning Python programs is as simple as calling Python with a .py file. Suppose we create a hello world with this content. So first is always hello. So let's open hello. And if I run this, oh, mm, mm, just run the console. Oh yeah, so you get print hello. I can connect by executing the following command, the file name or whatever directory I'm writing. Some Python programmers execute all of their Python code in this way, doing the mix of IPython and advanced interpreted notebooks. IPython. The diff. Okay, IPython. Now here IPython basics. Okay, running the Python shell. Running the Jupyter. Now one of the major components of the Jupyter project is a notebook, a type of interactor serving notebooks from local directory, active kernels. Jupyter will automatically open up on your default web browser unless you started with no browser. Otherwise, you can navigate to HTTP address localhost to what this looks like in Google Chrome. Many people use Jupyter as a local computing environment, but it can also be deployed on servers. To create a new notebook, click on the new button. Python 3 or Conda default view should see something like Jupyter. This is your first time. Okay. Let's I'll have to search on YouTube. Jupyter Notebook error. Permission error it is. This how to fix no keyword interrupt. What error am I getting? There's notebook here, right? Localhost something. No. Oh yes, mentioned right. Okay, just go to this. Okay, that will. It. Just something else. There's something related to permission, I think. Let's restart. Let's restart. Error I'm getting is error number 30. Let's have this what can we do? Interpret to notebook and paste number 30. What it says is unexpected untitled read only file system. Control C. Mm. No. Jupyter error. Yeah, this is the thing. Read only. Open this. Mm-hmm. I did restart. It is a read-only location. This is actually the cause of the error. Now check the current. Things are working directly or writeable location. Let's change the default directory. Let's change it. How should I change the default directory? Still an option that allows me to do. One sec. No, click on the workspace. Download is working. Oh, I need to go into a specific path. Okay. Let's go to this. No. Go to applications. Mm, Oh yeah, I just need to. So yeah, with me, I want to. Oh, by default it will run in backslash, so you need to change it to some directory where you can bypass that permissions. This is just what we need. Right, so let's get this thing going. Two. Let's close this and let's delete this. Yeah, so the way to work around is, so by default it will be in slash here. So you need to go in any folder and then just basically wherever you can create a or going okay, this is something okay, applications. Then I go and just remove this application thing from there. It's going to get a bit messy. So what I will do is go into system. No, don't go into system. Go into users. Go into G1 and users. Then go into desktop. Allow. Then this is there should be a new. There should be a new folder. I feel. Python. Go here. Go click here. And this is the new text, and then just create here. Okay, close this. Go to add. Oh no, not launcher. Go to new. Go to notebook. Select and save this as test. Okay. Okay, now where we are. Oh, so yeah, let's close this. Nice. Nice. And let's shift it here. Okay, now this is how it's looking, right? Perfect. Now tab compression on the surface, IPython looks like a cosmetically different version of the standard terminal Python interpreter. One of the major improvements is tab completion found in many IDs. Oh, it says tab completion as well. For example, if I do input and then I just write the I, okay, it gives the keyword. So I, then I get tabs. Let's get this to dark mode. How should I get it to dark? Oh, themes and yeah, this looks much better. And what do we have? Just close this launcher. Just close this launcher out. This is launcher is not required right now. Okay. For example, okay. Now in this example, note an IPython displayed both two variables defined as well as the same goes for modules. Okay. We have not yet. Okay. Autocomplete functions in Jupyter Notebook. Okay. Time completion works in many contexts outside of searching interactive and typing anything. It's like a file path. You are in Python, the tab key will do everything. Combined with the percent and command, this functionality can save you many keystrokes. Another area where tab completion gives function arguments. For example, yeah, it will give a list, right? So I said I tab, it's giving me everything here. Perfect. We'll have a closer look at the functions in a little bit. Now introspection. Using a question mark before or after a variable will display some general information about the object. This is referred to as object. This if the object is a function or instance, the doc string. Okay, the question mark before and after a variable will display some general information about the object. Let's create an object. I do. What is this object? Oh, this bad. And then if I do a print, just do a question mark. And if I run a doc string, okay, this is one. Let's do how it is mentioned. Okay, this is type, list, string, format, length, and whatever. Replace the value. This is referred to as an object introspection. If the object is a function or an instance, the doc string will be defined. Yeah. Okay. Then question mark shows the doc string. Using double question mark will also show the function source code if possible. Oh, so certain keywords. I need a markup here. So put the file new. Need a markdown. First, I will say is this is text. First thing is question. Oh, question mark is up. Oh yeah, question mark. It sends gives an entire description of the object, and then question mark sends function name displays the code for the function. The final question mark is also okay. The final usage is for IPython a number of characters in a similar manner to the standard Unix or Windows line command. A number of characters command with wildcard will show all the names matching the wildcard expression. Let's keep that later on. The %run command. You can run any files using the environment using %run command. Just %run and the name. Okay, the script is okay. If Python's will access command line arguments to be found, these pass after the file path as through the run on the command line. Should you wish to give a script access to variables already defined in the interactive? Okay. In the Jupyter Notebook, we also related load the magic function. The interrupting the printing. Okay, when I do control C, the interruption will stop. When the piece of Python code is called into some compile extension module, will not cause the program execution to stop immediately. We'll have to either wait until the control is returned. Sometimes it might take some time. Executing code from clipboard. If you're using a Jupyter Notebook, yeah, you can do it. The terminal keyboard shortcuts. Yeah, IPython has many keyboard shortcuts. Control C, interrupt. All without magic. Yeah, IPython special command which are not built into Python itself are known as magic commands. These are designed to facilitate complex tasks. Okay, %d. Okay. The matplotlib. One integration of IPython's important analytical command. Oh, these are all the magic commands. Now Python language basics. Now this is first. Now Python semantics. Python language distinguished by its emphasis on readability, simplicity, and explicitness. Now okay, Python has indentation. Remember, not braces. Python uses white spaces or tabs to structure the code instead of braces. In other we have curly braces, right? So whenever we have a function, we will do indent it. The colon denotes the start of an indented block, all of which must be indented by the same amount until the end of the block. So if I have one space, it should be one space. Left or right significant white space is a fact of life of programmers. Yeah, it kind of becomes confusing at times. Now you can see by Python statement also do not need to be terminated by some. Okay, there is no need to terminate by semicolons. You can, yeah. So everything is an object in Python. Anything and everything is object in Python. An important characteristic of Python language is that the consistency of its object model. Every number, string, data, function is an object, has its own box, which is referred to as Python object. Each object has its associated comments. Anything preceded by hash is comments. Comments can also occur after a line. Functions and object. All you call a function using parentheses and passing 0 or more arguments. Optionally assign the return value. Almost every object in Python has an attached function known as methods. We'll have access to the object's internal contents. You can all call them using the following syntax. Dot something. Functions can take both positive and negative arguments. Variables and argument passing. When assigning a variable, okay, so now what is doing is when I do A is, remember this is an object, so okay, when assigning a variable in Python, you are creating a reference to the object. Oh, this is passed by reference. On the other hand, in practical terms, so this is what is meaning. So this is an object, and A is referring to this object. Again, if I do this statement, it also means B is referring to the same object. In some languages, this will cause the data to be copied, but it is actually the reference that is being passed. Okay, remember this is the reference it is passed. Understanding semantics of references in Python and when, how, and why data is copied is especially critical when you are working with larger data sets in Python. Note, assignments is also referred as binding. Variables in that have been assigned may occasionally be referred as bound variables. When you pass objects to a function, new local variables are created referencing the original. So here there is no copying, there is always pass by reference. If you bind a new object to okay, it's therefore possible to alter the internals of a table argument. Suppose we add the following function. Not dynamic references. In contrast with okay, then we have data is 1, 2, 3. Append element data comma for now. Actually, by this logic tuple is immutable, but still we are able to mutate it. Now why? How? We command a new object to a variable inside a function. That change will not be reflected in the parent scope. It is therefore possible to alter the internals. This is something related to scope. We will check later on. Dynamic reference strong tags. In contrast with many of compilers such as yeah, so there is no need to mention the type here. It is dynamically equal. For example, a is equal to 5. So it is dynamically it's an object of type int. Now variables are names for objects in a particular namespace. The type information in some languages such as Visual String. Oh, so here JavaScript, the integer might be casted to a string. In this regard, Python is okay. Python is a strongly typed language, which means every object has a specific type. Implicit type conversions only okay. Let's happens at certain points. Okay, so first we learned is implicit. First is how everything is object in Python, and then we do pass by reference here. There is hardly anywhere where we would be doing pass by value. And third is okay, implicit. It is dynamic reference. Dynamic implicit conversion happens in only certain conditions. Only in certain obvious circumstances as follows. A is 4.5, B is 2. Print A is 0. Knowing the type of an object is important and it's useful to able to write the functions. We can handle many. What has it? Oh, so when this is okay, float by integer. So your answer is coming float. Knowing the type of the object is important and its functions. You can say that an object is an instance of a particular type. So how to check if it's an instance of int do is instance. Each instance can accept a tuple of types. If you want to check that an object is a type among the rows present in the tuple, for example, it can be int except to check it should be among this tuple. Now attributes and methods. Objects in Python specifically are both attributes, objects stored inside the object, and methods, which are an object that have both access to object's internal data. Both of them are accessed by the syntax object dot attribute. Attribute methods can also be accessed by name via the getter function. Duck typing. Often you may care about the type of an you may not care, but rather only whether it has certain methods or behavior. This is called as auto-turn duck typing. After saying if it walks like a duck and quacks like a dog, then it's a duck. For example, you can verify that an object is iterable if it is implemented by the iterator protocol. For many objects, this means that it has an underscore a magic method. Double alternative and a better way to duck typing. What does he mean by duck typing? Duck typing. Duck typing is a concept. In other words, if an object be okay, here, okay, but since okay, there is something in Python called as duck typing. Now, often you will not care about the type of an object, but rather only whether it has certain methods or behavior. This is something called as duck typing. After the saying, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck. Okay, so by what is meaning is instead of saying that it looks like a duck, what we say is what if it's walking, that is an action, and if it's quacking, that is again an action. So for example, if we define the function as any other type and if it's performing the same function, that is of an iteration, then we can say that it is, and then that is nothing but duck typing. This function will return true for strings as well as most Python collection types. The place where I use this functionality all the time is to write function that can accept multiple kinds of input. A common case is writing a function that can accept any kind. So what's the advantage of duck typing? Focuses on behavior, no explicit type checking, flexibility. So what is going quack? So this is when the function make it quack. We just make it quack. This I doesn't care whether the object is an instance of a duck or person, as long as the object has a quack method, then this will work. Why I'm saying about the type here? Why are we even typing about duck typing? Yeah, Python is a dynamically typed, right? So it does not require explicit type annotations. Although you can add them with type hints. So what's what's the plus point? In Python, everything is dynamic. Python is dynamically typed language, so means types are determined at runtime. Now, like this comes later on when we will deal with classes and methods. Just remember there is something called as duck typing, or just with me. That will be more clear when we really implement classes. Where is our Jupyter? Is it this? No, that's Safari, I guess. A Python has duck typing. that depends on the behavior rather than structure. We'll see this later also. No, okay, imports. In Python, a model is simply a file with a .py extension containing Python code. Suppose we add the, okay, what is a model? A model is a Python file basically. And how to access that? We use import. Imports or import? Import. Imports. We use imports. So, the binary operators and then comparison. Most of the binary math operations and comparison are you as might have been expected. Mutable and immutable objects. Is this one new? These are all this ball behavior is true, like it checks the value. That thing comes when we in JavaScript, you know. We have if else loop here. Okay. We can do scalar types. Now in Python, along with standard library, has a small set of built-in types for handling numerical strings. These single types are called as scalar types. Yep, standard command string bytes bool float numeric types. Python, along with its standard library, has a small set of built-in types for handling numerical data. What is scalar type though? Scalar type refers to the basic data type representing also the basic types. So like what are in is this also inbuilt type? Remember everything is an object, so it has to be an object of a type something. Also these are inbuilt types. So what are inbuilt in Python? Let's see. Is the third. So we have Python as scalar or inbuilt types as well. For example, first is strings. Then I have none. This is null. Then I have pipe, float, maybe boolean, scalar types. Okay. Now entities are will this is always like when we will get specific. Now many people use Python for its powerful and flexible built-in string processing capability. You can write string. So how are strings can be written using double quotes, triple quotes? Oh, I didn't mention triple. I have triple quotes as well. This is a string. This is a string. Even triple quotes is a string. Okay. Now If I may surprise you that string C actually C. The variable is many Python objects can be converted to a string. So to convert to a string, I have something called str. We are going to string conversions. Okay, okay. The strings are a sequence of Unicode characters, therefore they are treated like other sequences such as lists and tuples, which we'll explore more. So they are basically sequence of characters. Now, slicing is basically removing up to there are certain. This will explain extensively in the backslashes and escape character. Okay, first now let's say I'm not sure we might find this a bit annoying. Fortunately, we can preface the leading quote out of it, which means that the characters will be interpreted as it is. Oh, if I have more than, yeah, use this, use an R. This has no space, right? So what if, yeah, consider this as a raw string. So this is something. If I have more than one, then there might be an issue. Is it tab? Is it the cursor? Is that? Now, string implementation or formatting is another important topic. Number of ways to do is to expand with the event of Python 3, and here I will briefly describe the mechanics of one of the main interfaces of string. Oh, now string template. Format, this is all formatting, is a deep topic. Okay, I recommend consulting this book, Bytes and Unicode. Okay. Now we can convert this Unicode to UTF bytes, representing, assuming that we know the Unicode basics. Okay. Typecasting. We can do implicit typecasting, convert one into another. None is a Python runtime if a function does not explicitly return a value, it implicitly returns one. None is also common default value. None is of only of non-time, date and time. Inbuilt, we have the Python has something called as inbuilt get time as well. So Python has inbuilt get time. In a datetime instance, we can extract the equivalent. The str time, okay, strings can be converted into datetime objects. Datetime. This is control flow. Now Python has several built-in keywords. If, elif, and else. If, elif, and else. The control flow is mentioned. Control flow is statements like if, if, and else. Python works in indentations here. If elif will have a condition here. Let's see how it is. Any blocks of condition is true, no further elif or if else will be reached. Okay, so what he's trying to say is So I have some, suppose if I have is equal to, then I do if is say equal to 20, and I say print and elif, right? And he's doing elif. Go back elif and b is equal to oh, I do 20 elif, and I say else. Now when I just run this cell, see elif is pending. This else is not run because this condition is not there. Let's say condition match one to run. For loops. Now for iterating over a collection like a list or a tuple or an iterator, the standard syntax is for loops as well. Like this. Oh, where is my? Where is my? Oh yeah, something called as for loop syntax for I and so for this is syntax is for a value in collection. This has to be a collection. You can advance a loop to the next iteration, skip the other things as well. You can merge. So now you start. Okay, let's blend this. Let on here. We say in range 10 indent one for j in range 10 it should print 1 and then 1 2 3 4. Oh, it should print expected output can be like what's the expected output? It will be 1 and then it will be 0 1 2 and it will be 2 0 1 2 something like that. Let's run this. So range in 10 is in my oh it's I see. Has to be parentheses. No, it shouldn't. Yeah, I need to get them on the same line, right? Oops, yeah. We will study more in detail the elements in the column. Or we need to put like a. So basically, after printing I values, it is always skipping to the next line. So we need to do something so that it does not skip to the next line. Let's not this one. I need to use some kind of escape sequence. It's not there. Oh, so just have a backslash? No. In the events escape is yeah, by default this is print, so just add a custom string here. So doing that, just let's make and equal to, so it will end with space. That's it. And then you will need to put your results. So instead of going end with, let's run this. This is 0 and 0. Oh, no, not right. Let me here. Let's, so this is 2, right? This is the nested loop. 0 0 0. Why is this changing? Oh, first I'm printing this, so it will be 0, but this is the last thing it is coming. If I want to print this first, so I need to, yeah, statements are executed in line, right? So go X, and this thing here. Now let's unindent it. Oh, indentation. That is 0 1 0 0 0 range 10. So I is going to print first 0. Then is going to go 0 and 2. Right. Your operator will keep on working, right? So if I just print this 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, okay, that's nice. And then I have for every instance of file, I'm just going to do file in local J in range like 1 print into a open J and then go and end. Maybe this is 0 1 0 2 0. Why am I only getting to 0 0 1 0 2? This row, oh, like this 0 1 2 0 1 1 0 1 2. Yeah, so these two are, this is 0 for first, then this is n for second iteration, then again the first I'm printing 0, then I'm going to print it 1, then again I'm going to print it 1 0. Why is this not, oh, that's, this should print first, right? Why is this coming at the end? The thing is, when I do a space, this is, say, first is high, then is 0, then is 1. Now this two should come on the same line. What if I do in this with space? That is high, so now this is first is high, then 0, then 1. Now in this with high 0, 1, high, oh, and then after every iteration, just have a backslash to put backslash in. So this is, yeah, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, so now we are, high put high, so now this is 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Mm. With if and condition is also the same, the if value passes or the or we will see little bit about range and iterator. Why it's an iterator? Why it's an immutable? There is something on a while loop as well. So while is basically while you have a condition until till the time this condition is true, it will keep on. Okay, so the range. The range is done an iterator. Basically, it returns that is a sequence of evenly spaced field series. What is this? It's an iterator. What's an iterator? Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's all for this lecture. Hope you guys are enjoying Christmas and yeah, see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.